Hey, and good afternoon. You are on the Ask a House Cleaner Show. I'm Angela Brown, and I'm here today with Trevor Steiner, and he is the owner of Pristine Clean Solutions. And I'm so excited that he's here today because he's going to tell us something that we have never talked about on this show before, and that is how to clean solar panels. Solar panels on the top of your roof. And you say, "What? I got to clean them?" Well, maybe you hire Trevor and he cleans them for you. But how do you clean them? It's a really good question. And I know now that I brought it up, you're probably wondering, how do you clean solar panels? So now today we have the expert himself to explain to us how you clean solar panels. Please help me welcome Trevor Steiner. How are you today?
Doing good, thank you.
So tell us, if you will, what is the proper PPE for washing solar panels? I think I saw on this picture that you had, and I'll add it back here, you got boots on.
Those are basically just waterproof boots. They do have more non-conductive boots. They have non-conductive gloves, hard hats, and again, it goes back to kind of how I'm feeling that day. To be honest, sometimes I gear up, and sometimes I don't.
Well, and that might also go back to the type of roof that you're doing. You said that there are times when your protective equipment could be a harness because of the pitch of the roof. And
Right.
so if you're protecting yourself that way, there might be something else that's required based on the type of roof or based on the type of cleaning chemical that you're using, based on the type of weather that you're cleaning in. And let's talk about weather for a second. I know that when you clean a window, it's better if you clean it on not a rainy day and not a sunny day, but like kind of somewhere in between so that the water doesn't dry too fast, but then you can still see what you're doing. Is
Yeah.
that the same? And is that true also for cleaning solar panels?
I don't like getting up on roofs when it's raining. But other than that, I mean, on the other hand, like if it's 110 degrees outside, this is another question I get all the time is because everyone knows if you spray cold water on, let's say, your car's windshield on a 110-degree day, it's most likely going to crack. With solar panels, that's typically not an issue. There has to be an extreme temperature difference, like 110 degrees out, and you put ice cold water on it. But I mean, the way my setup is, you're already on a warm day. So the water is coming from my water tank. So it's already pretty warm. By the time it goes up, let's say 100 feet of hose, it's actually pretty warm by the time it hits the solar panels. So there's really no issue with having them crack. There's always a possibility that they can, but so I try not to schedule cleanings when it's 100 degrees out. Plus, nobody likes being up on a roof when it's 100 degrees.
No. And for reasons people might not suspect, if you get up on a roof, and this is just logic because I have not cleaned any solar panels. Okay. So this is not from my personal experience. But if you climb up on a roof and you have the reflection of just the roof itself, that's one thing. Reflection off of a solar panel is going to be so much brighter. I can
Yeah.
only imagine it would be glaring and blaring in your eyes. You probably have to wear sunglasses.
Yeah, they definitely help.
And I would imagine the heat could also be really hot and you could get sunburned really easily. Am I right?
Yep. Yeah, in the summer I have one of those big straw hats, and so yeah. Another thing I forgot to mention was wind. When it's really windy, I don't get up on roofs either.
And I would imagine for aerodynamic reasons. You're the odd thing up there. It could just blow you right off.
Right. Right. I know you can harness in and do that, but the problem is getting up on the roof. You
Ah,
don't want to be on a ladder when it's really windy out. So,
yeah.
and again, even though I have ladder stabilizers, you have to get to the top of the ladder to install the stabilizer first.
So, in closing, and I've loved this conversation, where can our listeners go to find you?
You can check us out on our website. It's pristinecleansolutions.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I think that's roughly about it right now.
Thank you for joining us today, Trevor Steiner.